Trust and office accounting are essential functions in any law firm, but these tasks can be time-consuming. Cabenet Legal Practice Software has an array of tools that reduce processing time, improve accuracy, and compliance for trust and office accounting. 2 tools that will save time and reduce errors when processing multiple trust payments are Trust Payments Distribution Sheet, Trust to Office Transfer Sheet. Speed up processing of matter costs and office transactions using Bank and Matter Disbursement File Import. Multiple Costs Input Sheet. The Multiple Trust Payment Distribution Sheet makes complex trust distributions easier by listing proposed distribution payments, with a running total of the amount to be paid out, and the residual trust ledger balance. Specific matter types such as estates, class actions, and property settlements often require processing of multiple trust payments to separate beneficiaries from the same matter ledger. You could of course process these payments separately and manually keep note of the total distribution amount. But this can be tricky when you are doing multiple payments with repeated and varying amounts to a range of beneficiaries. Enter the details of each payment to the distribution sheet, then click Tab to save the payment, and another entry row is created in the sheet. Each time you enter a payment line, the total distribution amount and the remaining ledger balance are calculated. When you have entered all distribution payments, click Post to process all listed payments to the trust ledger. We recommend that each sheet is printed and that the lawyer responsible for the matter review, sign, and date the sheet, and retain it with the trust account source records. It is then easy to make one bank transfer for the total amount of the trust payment distribution, or individual bank transfers, or trust checks for each part of the distribution, by referring to the distribution sheet. The Trust to Office Transfer Authorization Sheet works in a similar way for multiple withdrawals from trust matters into the law firm office bank account for payment of your law firm invoices. The Trust to Office Sheet is used daily to withdraw authorized trust amounts in payment of law firm invoices. If your law firm uses Cabenet for both trust and office accounting, the Trust to Office Transfer Sheet is the most efficient way to process multiple trust to office transfers, as it records all the required trust transactions and office accounting entries in one step. It is a requirement of use that each trust to office sheet is printed and signed by the person preparing the transfers, and by a practice principal, and it is then retained as part of the trust source documents. Before processing any trust to office transfer, you must confirm authority to withdraw from each matter. A law firm is entitled to transfer trust funds after issuing of a bill and waiting 7 days, or with written authority, that is a costs disclosure, has been given, as well as a notice to the client for each withdrawal. Note it is not sufficient to rely solely on a costs agreement as authority to withdraw funds from trust. The transfer sheet lists matters with a current trust balance and shows the debtor balance for invoices over 7 days and any disbursements not yet invoiced. The transfer column shows the maximum amount available for withdrawal from trust to the office account today. You can change amount to be withdrawn by overtyping with a new amount. Remember to print the sheet before posting and processing all trust payments from the trust ledgers and the office receipts in one click. The Multiple Matter Costs Input Sheet is the quickest way to record cost items for many matters, and to post all items to each matter with one click. Just enter each cost in the sheet when these are incurred and later post all entries to the matters prior to invoice preparation. When the costs input sheet is posted, all cost items are added to the billing list for the respective matters. The costs can now be added to the next invoice created for the client matter. The smartest way to process business accounting transactions and matter disbursement expenses is to use the import file function. This saves significant time compared with individual transaction entry, and for office accounting eliminates the need for bank reconciliation. Import data files when it suits your business, monthly, quarterly, to fit with your accounting and invoicing processes. Because each bank has its own transaction file format, before importing bank data for the first time, we recommend sending an example bank data file in CSV file format to Cabinet support. We will confirm the file layout is suitable for upload. When importing a data file, pay close attention to the last transaction date for your accounting in Cabinet and the transaction dates in the file to be imported to ensure there is no overlap. When you are ready to use bank file import, download the bank transaction data for the period from each business bank account using the process required by your bank. Ensure the date settings for the file layout are in Australian date format and is a CSV file. Choose the business account for the file to be loaded into, that is office, management, or credit card. Then browse your device to locate and choose the file. Then click Upload. Wait while data is read and loaded. When finished, Cabinet will display the list of transactions identified from the file. Review the data and then, if OK, click Post to save the transactions to the appropriate cash book. Before preparation of your business activity statement or financials, remember to allocate the transactions to the general ledger accounts using the Cabinet Automated Transaction Allocation tool Alex. You can import other data files such as matter disbursement expenses, such as search provider cost files, PEXA fee data, photocopier log files. Each service provider or office supplier will have a unique file layout. Before uploading any third-party data files, please provide an example file to Cabinet support, and we will ensure it is formatted to upload correctly. These 4 transaction processing tools speed up trust and office accounting and invoicing. When used in combination with Cabinet's automated time and work capture tools, you save thousands of administration hours and create more space in each day for other priorities. For more information, please contact support@cabinet.com.au or refer to the online Cabinet Help Library.